Okay, when you first look at these tables, things can look a little bit confusing. There's all of these different variables down the side, and there's all of these different things at the top, these statistics. And I'm going to try to simplify things for you a little bit to start with. Working your way across the number of studies is obvious. That's really just the number of studies that looked at, say, task cohesion or important others. The number of participants is the pooled number of participants in those studies. So from these 6 studies, there's 581 participants that they used overall. The effect size and the confidence interval are the 2 things that we're fishing for, but I'll just explain the other 2 for a second. The standard deviation is how much this effect size deviates on average, and the failsafe n is something I'll talk about a little bit later on. But remember, the first thing we were looking for is to try to find the significant effects. And to do that, we look at the confidence intervals and basically cross out any that overlap with 0. So if you come down here, you can see that this one from 0.8 to minus 0.13 overlaps with 0. The next one down, the next one down. So anything where there's a plus and a negative sign, that would be not significant. So if we come across the left-hand side, we can see that class members, class leader, and social cohesion don't seem to have a significant effect on people's adherence in this case. Okay, so adherence, behavior, and class members is not significant. With task cohesion, if we follow that across, you can see that these effect sizes are significant because there's no 0 in their confidence interval. Now, this paper uses an effect size that's based on Cohen's d, which means that the standards for this is that a small is about a 0.2, a moderate is about 0.5, and a large effect size is 0.8. So if we have a look along here and rate them based on how big they are, you can see that adherence and task cohesion has a moderate to large effect size. Things like important others and families has a significant moderate effect size. Compliance and families is pretty close to a strong effect size, that's large. Intention and family, intention and important others, those are both moderate, and most of the rest of them are moderate, except maybe these ones are kind of moderate to large.